we have to believe it. Like, if you don't believe that, then why are we all here? I know it's a challenge. Florida is definitely, make no mistake, it's a challenge. But I want you to listen to me for a second. I'm gonna stop sharing, and I want to share this with you, and I want you to take this to heart. I don't believe we have, at this point in time, I don't believe we have a democracy problem. You're like, Lori, what? Unless you've been living under a rock, you might have noticed apprehension right now around our democracy. Everywhere in the news, on social media, even when you stop to get gas, right? People are talking about politics and democracy. And there's a lot of people, unfortunately, in this state claiming that our former president won, that the election was stolen. And a lot of people claim that we have a democracy problem. I disagree. And you're gonna say, wait, what, Lori? You're always championing voting rights and democracy, and a democracy that works for all. So why are you saying Florida doesn't have a democracy problem? As a mom, I know that when something goes wrong in my home, I have to look at the root cause of the problem. Sometimes it's simple, and sometimes it's really complex. And what I see here in Florida is we're a state of people. We're not a state of Democrats. We're not a state of Republicans. We are moms, dads, abuelas, aunties, uncles, and chosen friends and family. And our Florida family has lost its way. We've forgotten that we belong to one another, that we are our brother's keepers and our sister's keepers. We have wayward leaders that have abandoned this family. So again, I don't believe we have a democracy problem. I believe we have a senator problem right now. Senator Marco Rubio and Senator Rick Scott take money from the NRA. They look the other way at the tragedies of Parkland and Pulse. They support troops all around the world, but they ignore those that stood at our Capitol during an insurrection. Did you know we spend in this country almost $1 billion a day defending this nation's war on terror? $1 billion a day. But we have crumbling infrastructure and children going hungry, seniors skipping their medicine, our air and our water are polluted. And yet those most to blame, they receive tax breaks signed off by Rubio and Scott. Democracy works better when we have leaders that represent, right? When our leaders who are elected on our behalf, our interests, do their job and represent us. In my family, we meet challenges head on. We learn about the issue, we discuss it, we debate, and we come together in action to fix the problem. We need our Florida family to do the same. And cue the naysayers. Cue the people that say, we can't do this. I think we need to mute somebody. Thank you. You got it? Okay, thank you. No, I'm still hearing.
Sorry, I'm looking.
It's okay. Mute all. All right, you can hear me, right? Okay. And so I believe that we need our Florida family to do that. Now there is going to be naysayers, people who've lost hope. And I'm going to tell you that the second biggest threat that I think we see in our Florida family, aside from Rubio and Scott, are the people that I call dream busters. These are the people that make excuses not to take action. Lift your head and ignore them. Ignore the people that tell you it cannot be done, that Rubio won't be removed, Scott won't be removed. Ignore them. I know we are not a perfect family. I know we are a hot mess, work in progress. I know that Scott and Rubio may or may not change their ways, but I am not going to let their choices talk me out of fighting for this family, for fighting for our family. We are going to call, click, tweet. We're going to continue to do this every single day because our family is under attack. Our family is under attack like no other time. I know we were like really working hard during the election season, the threat of Donald Trump, another 4 years. Could we survive that? We are at I think, a more perilous time at our nation's history. We can, in 3 months' time, have it all. Like, we're going into a casino, we can win that jackpot, voting rights and all these things. But we are literally on the edge of not having any of those. And if we don't push through some way over the next few months, a little bit of hope that people have, they'll give up completely. So our work to mobilize our community on issues, we're already seeing, people becoming kind of pulling back. It's going to make our jobs harder to connect with community members. So again, number one, we don't have a democracy issue. We have a senator leader issue. We need our leaders to represent. Do not let people tell you, oh, it's not going to make a difference. Anybody that gets on Facebook or anything and says you're wasting your time, move aside. Move the hell aside, because I'm going to continue doing the work for my family, standing up for this family, and you should too. And if you're not willing to do that, then step aside. Because remember back 100 years ago, women couldn't vote. There were women that said, step aside. I'm going to fight for this. Remember when people were fighting for civil rights and people said, no, it can't be done? Step aside. We're going to do this. We can do this. But I need you to take action. So this is going to be where I'm asking you. I'm going to ask you for a couple things. I do this every month, and we've been doing this. I'm asking you to step it up. We're going to do a call, click, tweet, or call, click, share every single day. You're going to make that call. You're going to click. You're going to send a message. You're going to do a social media. So I'm going to drop in a link. If you can join me on that, it's going to take 5 minutes a day. I timed it out. A call, click, and a share.